Well, there's a building I'm sure you'll recognise. Seen it lots of times before. This is something I've never seen before. Look at this. These fellas are putting traffic lights back up because this time yesterday, it's around about 2:30, Tuesday the 20th of September. And this time yesterday, I mean, this was just a madhouse. And all the traffic lights were removed on the bits of road that people were marching, for obvious reasons, right? So all the traffic lights are removed, and today, there they are. That is so unusual. I've never seen that before, and I guess they use those cranes to put the traffic lights back into like
really
one over there. See?
Oh my goodness.
Wow. I mean, it makes perfect sense, of course. You've got these hundreds of people marching on here. You don't want traffic lights in the way, right? So, gotta be removed. So these fellas are putting these back in. Isn't that interesting? I mean, it's kind of interesting in this sort of way. Just behind it, you see those media tents there. They're looking pretty empty now. But most of the barriers, these barriers are still here, but we've just walked on the flat. Most of the barriers have already been removed. So a lot of that stuff was being done overnight, of course. But yeah, look what these...
Wow. I didn't know it was that easy.
Well, I guess they got the wiring to connect them, unless they're, they're wireless, I suppose. Bluetooth traffic lights? I mean, obviously not before, but maybe now. There is that orange cable, so presumably that gets connected to something. And it's a simple thing, isn't it? And yet it's got to be done, I guess. So this is still closed to traffic, which is probably a good idea, as there are no working traffic lights. Green Park's just the other side, and here you go. I don't know why this is so fascinating, but it seems to be. Well, I suppose we could wait until they're actually installed, and you see cars come along and make sure they're working again. But I don't know. I guess it's going to take a little while. And you happy to move on?
It'd be funny if they faced it the wrong way or something like.
Yeah. Yeah, that would. Oh, see, he's connecting two things together there.
You can finish it.
I mean, it's just obviously not quite like plugging your toaster in at home, but maybe in its own way it kind of is, right? It's just a different sort of thing you don't really think about, right? And there's a little cover that's going on the back of it, and once all this is done, somebody somewhere's going to push a switch, and hopefully they'll all be working again.
What's funny? If someone's watching this and wants to turn off a light, they could figure it out too. Or they could they know how to mess with the traffic light. But when all this was planned, somebody would have had to think about that. Oops, we've got to remove the traffic lights, and then they got to give that work to somebody, and then not just removing the lights, but of course putting them back. And of course, it would all have happened very quickly. Just 2 weeks ago, the old Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, and the new Prime Minister, Liz Truss, they visited the Queen in Balmoral. It was 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Boris resigned and Liz Truss, what's the word I'm looking for? Accepted. That was just 14 days ago today. 2 days later, Her Majesty passed, and I mean, it kind of happened so quickly, doesn't it? But so all these plans and contracts and everything else, would have been sorted out certainly years ago, I suppose. And the only thing that nobody knew is, when the Majesty was going to pass and where. That was an issue. And also if she was going to pass during COVID. I mean, if one of these lockdowns had been on and she passed, then I guess there was a plan for that as well. So anyway, life is getting back to normal. People here are fascinated by this. I mean, it wouldn't be funny if somebody threw the switch and every single traffic light in London went out. Anyway, you tell me when you want to go. We're just going over to Green Park next to check out all the flowers. And then it's up to you, honestly.
How about subscribers? What are you waiting on?
But this guy's nearly finished. He's just tightening up the final screws, I suppose. And
You think he's going to leave the green thing on? He's going to forget it.
no, I'm sure that's got to come off. In fact, I was just looking at the. If you look in the flag posts, those black
They're gone.
cords that were hanging down, they've gone, and so's that green thing.
No, I think they're being used to tie the flag. Isn't it?
Oh yeah, could be, yeah.
Yeah, they're used to tie it. Yeah. Yeah,
Anyway.
they're there still. They're used to tie the flag.
Anyway, there is one other thing I should mention. Today is Tuesday. Last Wednesday is the day when the coffin was moved from
Try and get a pic from the side.
Westminster, from here, Buckingham Palace, to Westminster Hall. And that's when this was all crowded up and everything else. Because I was standing just up there. And let's see if I can find where I was standing. And I was only 3 back, actually. It was kind of 8 to 10 deep, that sort of thing. Nothing like yesterday, apparently. Yesterday, just looking at the pictures, I mean, my word. And I was, say, 3 back, and the view was okay because the people in front of me, except for one, they weren't in the way. There was one guy that was kind of tall, so I just happened to sort of work around him. I guess we're going to a crossing point.
Yeah. So, for example, like
We have to go to a crossing point, I guess, wherever it is. And anyway, so I was only 3 deep, and I had this iPad and the normal thing and everything else, and you kind of see the hearse coming along, and I hold the iPad up and press the record button, and I don't know, 10 minutes, something like that. And then what did I do after that? And where was I? Somewhere just over here. You see how they've got 2 lines of barriers?
Yeah.
So there was that sort of no man's land in between. And it was somewhere around here. Anyway, so took that video, and then after it was all done, then I left, headed over there to the other side, and then that's when I was recording another video. When I got over there, 100 yards, something like that, then I reviewed the videos, and the video that I took, in which I had a decent view of the hearse, and saw it approach me, and saw it go past me, and then head down the Mall, and there was King Charles behind it, and Harry and William and that. So that would have been an okay video, except for one thing. I guess that somehow I didn't hit the record button, and so none of it came out. And of course, it's not the sort of thing you can go back and do. So that was a major, major, major disappointment, because, you know, that would have been okay, right? But, you know, at the end of the day, it happened, and life goes on. Life goes on. Anyway, we're now looking for a crossing point so we can head over into Green Park. So, let's... oh, there it is. Well, we are now in the Green Park. That is the official title. Not Green Park, but the Green Park. Anyway, I may have probably mentioned that before. Anyway, and part of the Green Park, or part of the Green Park, is of course, well, it's not full of flowers, isn't it? I was last here, what, 10 days or 9 days ago, and there were quite a few flowers then as well. So I wonder if they get removed every now and then or something. You know, because there's plenty of space to walk around. You can see the shapes here. So I don't know if, you know, just somebody started a shape and everybody followed, or whether that was something that was already there, put in by whoever's in charge of all this, and, you know, for people to lay the flowers accordingly. But, you know. Anyway, so you get the idea, sort of thing you'd expect, I'm sure. This one's in the shape of a heart, you see. Grief is the price we pay for love. I think, if I remember correctly, that is what the Queen said to, well, the American people, I suppose, as a result of 9/11. And all sorts of things. What's that one? Suffolk Saxons. There's the flags of the UK and South Korea there. So there's going to be, you know, all sorts of things here. Oh, isn't that one for gay pride or something? I'm not sort of up on that kind of thing. Anyway, there we go. And there's some outside as well. Not so many, of course. Quite a few. And of course, that's Piccadilly. That's the road Piccadilly over there. So here's one. Yeah, you see the silhouette of the Queen there. And I think did a mourner put that up, or did somebody from the Green Park? Oh, I've got this one on my phone. I've done my duties, Paddington. Please take me to my husband. That's cute, actually. I've got it on my phone. I like that one. You know, we've been great with the rain, actually. It hasn't rained for a week. There was that awful thing when it rained overnight till about 2 a.m. in the morning, and that was the morning of the when the lying in state was open to the public. A lot of people got wet, very wet actually, apparently. Anyway, look at this. Oops, I'm actually getting my phone out. That's what I'm doing here. Getting my phone out so I can take a photograph. I don't take as many photos as I used to. Alright, very good. Let's check on that. Alright, yeah, so the Green Park is kind of mostly flat, but you can see a little bit of a rise here. And during the summer, of course, a lot of the grass, not just in this park, all parks throughout the country, all the grass was that horrible brown, parched colour. And it has started to recover Here, I think because there's a lot of trees under here, a lot of the rain isn't actually reaching where it's needed. And you see a bit of a slope here, bit of a slope. Hartlepool, Carroll. I've never been to Hartlepool in my life. I'm not even sure where it is. It's north somewhere. Of course, the Queen was laid to rest yesterday. So this is the first full day of the Queen not being at rest, so to speak. And things are slowly getting back to normal. There's obviously a bit, it's just in front of the palace that's still closed. I mean, not just the traffic lights, I think. A few other things they're doing there as well. But certainly overnight, I think there's a lot being done. But you know, it's a lot of work, tremendous amount of organisation, which to say the least. Very impressive in a way. I mean, I'm sure they've had a lot of time, I guess, but Her Majesty, the Queen of the world. Our deepest sympathy. Oh, spelt wrong. From Bergamo, Italy, 14th of September, 22. Thank you for a lifetime of service from Australia. There's a Canadian flag as well. Lots of flags. There's a Brazilian one over there. Saw a Chilean one, but I dare say that in this entire area there's, I don't want to say flags from most nations on the planet, but certainly a lot, for sure. She's a diamond. I'm not sure how long this is going to stay here, actually. At some point, I guess, you know, it's all going to be removed and, well, I guess thrown away. You know, the cards, the flags, I mean, the whole lot. Yeah, I think there have been more than this, for sure. I mean, this doesn't look like 12 days worth of flowers, does it? Like this, I think some of them must have been removed every now and then. Oh, there's the Ukrainian flag over there. Oh, there's the flag of the Philippines. Talking of which, I wonder where Mars is. There's another flag from the Ukraine there. I think that's the Sikh flag next to it. I'm not too bad on my flags, actually. There's a lot of flags around, and there's certainly a lot I don't know. But most of the country ones I'm not too bad at. You know, because, you know, regions of the world, cities, towns, states, counties, all have their own flags, and I'm certainly not good with most of them. Okay, oh, I think that one's Gibraltar, the one the white at the top, red, and then with that sort of red fort thing. Let's check it out. I used to live in Gibraltar, actually, just for about 4 months. Oh, that's... Yep, Gibraltar Park. I think that one, next to the Union flag to the left of it, I think that's Papua New Guinea. Oh, no. Sometimes it's the ones like, you know, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador. Those three sometimes can get confusing, as can, what's the other ones? Texas, Costa Rica, Texas, Costa Rica, maybe Puerto Rico. You know, there's some things like that in which the flags are, you know, almost identical. But anyway, so that's that. So, still lots of space here. They say this is the day after the funeral, so I suspect there's not going to be too many more placed. Right. Right. Okay, now all I have to do is find Maj. Talking of which, how about that? There she is. Well, that was a bit of a fluke. Poland only.
It's a bit hot, you can't really...
Have to avoid other people doing the same thing as me. In fact, interestingly enough, yesterday was Monday, a bank holiday. The Sainsbury's close to me was closed. The Waitrose close to me was closed, and the Tesco, that was open. That had a mass of flowers, a lot more than what they normally do. I guess I was there, I don't know, 4 in the afternoon or something, and there were quite a few flowers still left actually. So maybe somebody over-ordered, you know. So I dare say if I go back there today, there'll be a few cut-price flowers. Oh, this one's a little different. A few glass memorials here. Honey, just over there. Can you see it? There's the Philippine flag. There's the Canadian flag, and then to the right of it, can you see it? Just there's the Philippine flag. I cannot see a California flag. You had one, you could put one up. But no California flag. Anyway, so that is it, I think. And with this video, I think this is going to be the last one of them all, actually, concerning the passing of Her Majesty. Got a little bit of work to do trying to figure these videos out, to be honest, but it is what it is. So anyway, can't imagine anybody's watched all these videos, can you? I mean,
We still have to.
anyway, so that's it. So I wonder what do you think the next video will be? Hawaii? It'd be nice, wouldn't it? But I don't know, you know, I think gotta head back to work at some point. Oh dear. Alright. Is that it? See you, my love. Just as a PS, when I look at this looks to be about the same as it was 9 or 10 days ago. And you think, well, how can that be, right? But you think about it, you know, the flowers that were left 9, 10, 8 days ago, that kind of thing, you know, most of them are probably died by now, right? So you can't leave, you know, dead flowers here. So presumably those are getting removed nightly or whenever they're seen. And the fellow behind me was telling me that this goes on till Monday. That's going to be Monday the 26th, right? Monday the 26th of September is the last day. And then things like the flags, teddy bears, you know, that kind of bouquet here, because there's quite a bit of that, will be ending up over in the palace. And then and who knows what, right?
Yeah, I know.
And anyway, oh, that was a PS. I don't think there'll be a PPS, but who knows. Well, there's a PPS. This is the memorial to Bomber Command. One of my favourite memorials in London, actually. Thanks. Well, and around, you know, the spot, let me go all the way around. Freedom is the sure possession of those alone who have the courage to defend it. Courage. That's very good. Oh, there's Her Majesty is a girl guide, I suppose, or a brand. Looks like a girl guide. Here you go. Yes, this memorial is dedicated to the 55,573 airmen in the United Kingdom, British Commonwealth and Allied nations who served in RAF Bomber Command and lost their lives over the course of the Second World War. Now, see that? I was talking before, right? Like the flags of Venezuela, Colombia and Ecuador. It's one of those three. I do kind of get them confused though. So apologies, but anyway, the fighters are our salvation, but the bombers alone provide the means of victory. Winston Churchill, September 1940. And that, of course, is the road behind me. Okay. We're heading up there to top of Constitution Hill, Hyde Park Corner. Hyde Park Corner. This is where the coffin was moved from the gun carriage to the hearse. So I'll be down there sometime. And Naja and I, we were on the other side of it, so we saw the coffin when it was in the hearse. I mean, of course, this whole area was blocked off big time. All those troops, soldiers doing all that kind of stuff. Of course, not just from this country by any means, from a number of Commonwealth countries. They were all paraded over there, and this is where that sort of big march finished. Look at this, see, they're typical. No cycling. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, they don't give a crap, do they, you know? Look at this. No cycling, no cycling, no cycling. Right. No cycling, guys. Big sign here. Whee! Anyway, so that's Hyde Park Corner. Constitution Hill down there. That's where they paraded up. And over there to Hyde Park Corner. I guess the traffic lights, they were removed there as well. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going down Grosvenor Place because we're going back to the flat. There she is. Alright, so that was PPS. And is there such a thing as PPPS? I don't know. But, oh my word. Oh, this is a souvenir of yesterday. And with that, farewell.